Hi, my name's Bobby Hennebrey from Chord Savvy, a music education and entertainment platform designed to teach beginners how to learn guitar. I teach cover songs for people that want to go that direction. I've also interviewed a number of singer-songwriters about the craft of songwriting for people that want to create their own music. Lastly, I also have a number of originals and fun travel clips from my journeys all over the world, so check that out. For those of you that are really serious about learning guitar, I would encourage you to check out the courses and the links that I have below, and those have much more in-depth information for you to access. But today we're focused on you learning your very first chord in E minor, which has made appearances in all sorts of songs like I'm waiting in my cold cell for the boardwalk, boardwalk, let me go on like a welcome my son, to your very first chord in E minor. So let's get to it. There are three common types of guitar notation. There's sheet music, there's tablature, or tab as it's called, and then there are chord shapes. Thank you for listening to this public service announcement, and let's get to playing. Playing guitar starts with mindset. Okay, so before we actually play this, you have to commit to yourself that you're going to stick with it. Okay? And if you do, some amazing things are going to happen for you on the guitar, okay? Now your fingertips are going to get sore, your arms are going to get sore, you're going to get frustrated because things aren't going to work, and you got to walk away and come back. That's all normal, and that means you're actually making progress, okay? So it starts with mindset, and it starts here before you get to the fretboard, okay? Now the next thing is when you play, you can use a pick like I do. I've got this Chord Savvy pick right here. And so I just strum down on the strings, right? Okay, that's how you can make noise. Or if you prefer, you could use, your fingernails, right? And strum like that. Or you can use your thumb, okay? Now just play around with that and see what's comfortable for you. Personally, I like to play with a pick, okay? So now let's get to the left hand here on how we actually play this chord. First thing, there are 6 strings, all right? There's the E, A, D, G, B, and an E string, okay? And in the E minor chord, we're only gonna press down 2 of those strings. So starting from the lowest tone, this E is open, okay? That's open. Then we're gonna take our middle finger right here, and we're gonna place it on the 2nd fret, so 1, 2, okay? On the A string. Okay, just like that. And then when you press it, you want to be kind of in the middle or kind of tucked up close to that 2nd fret there. But if you go too far, it buzzes, and if you go too far the other way, it buzzes or it's the wrong note, okay? So right there in the middle. And then we're going to take our ring finger and we're going to tuck it in right there on the 2nd fret of the D string. Okay, all right. And then the next string is open. That's our G string. And the B string is also open. And that last E string is also open. Okay? So it's open, 2, 2, open, open, open. Okay? And that's your E minor chord. All right? And you can do a down strum, 2, 3, 4. Welcome, my son. All right? You can do an up strum, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so starting to work on the right hand there. Now, if you've been holding the whole time, your fingertips are probably really sore, and that's normal, that's natural, okay? You'll start to see these grooves in them, which comes from pressing the strings, but over time you'll build up calluses, okay? So early on, it's sore, but this goes back to mindset. You have to be persistent, okay? Persistence is the key to learning guitar, okay? All right, so back to it, you could also do another strum pattern. You could do something like this, down, up, down, up. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Or you could double it. Go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? So the left hand's doing the same thing the whole time on the chord, and the right hand is where it becomes more interesting through syncopation. We can get to that much later, but today we're just focused on playing the chord, so it's really more left hand focused. All right? So a couple of little tips now for auditing, okay? After you play any chord, it's good to start from the bottom Make sure everything sounds good. You know, there's no buzzing. And then this is a common problem, right? The finger leans against the string. Okay, so you gotta just move it. So move it. Okay, so that helps you find the right hand position when you take the time to slow down and audit it, okay? Now, here are some common mistakes. We already alluded to one where, you know, your fingers may move too far right and left, right, which creates that kind of buzzing sound. So you got to test that. And then the other thing is a lot of people, they kind of grab the neck like this and, you know, their hands flat against the back, but then that causes you to kind of mute a bunch of these strings, right? So you really want to have your fingers curved over, right, kind of attacking down on the fretboard, okay? And another problem that happens there is a lot of people, the strength isn't there, so their fingers kind of collapse backwards. That's normal, so you really got to focus on kind of building the strength through practice. Okay, practice is key. And then the last thing is sometimes, you know, your hand here will kind of rest against, see the palm, you know, kind of the flesh is touching the string, so you got to work on kind of getting a little distance there. Okay, so there's a lot of things you have to do when you're playing, and it's confusing at first, but I'm just giving you some tips for some pitfalls that are common, all right? So, once you kind of work through that, again, you have to persist, you'll get a nice sounding chord just like that, okay? Great job making it this far, okay? I know your fingertips are sore, you might be frustrated, but you've also had some wins along the way, right? So capture that good energy. Again, it's mindset, okay? And persist and work hard and practice, 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 okay? And those of you that do it are gonna see rewards. Rock on! For those of you that are serious about guitar, I'd really encourage you to check out the links below that have detailed coursework designed to help you become a better guitarist. Because when you commit to something like that, okay, you will get better because you have to persist, okay? And I'm here to help you, so check it out, and I'd love to support you on your musical journey.